from your divine masculine. And if you don't ever make it to the end of the videos, yes, I do offer personal readings and all kinds of other stuff. So go ahead and check out my website, thefierygrace.com. I'm going to find out what it is that your divine masculine thought was so important the other day to interrupt our reading. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, people. Okay. Whatever, divine masculine. What are we really talking about here? I'm not gonna take these messages. I'm not gonna take this Two of Cups and the Lovers the way that, okay, let's think about what else so we have decision, commitment. Yes, okay. I kind of do think this is actually Two of Cups and the Lovers, guys. Sorry. All right, hold on. Queen of Pentacles. Well, hello, hello. She showed her face in the reading the other day. She was in the energy, and then the first few minutes of my video just cut away. YouTube just erased it. It will never become, see the light of day again. So interesting. The commitment to the queen. But what has the queen been committing to? Why is that a question in my mind? And the high priestess. Oh, and look, both of them, eyes closed. Look at that. Oh, my. There's obviously something she's downloading. What's this? What's going on? She's just downloading strength, people. Okay. The Lovers, the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys. And the Two of Cups. What do you want? We're doing a mind reading. Wow. They are coming for your heart, divine feminine. Oh man. This is not you, this is them. They have been listening. Look, it's like they're trying to build you a new one because they know they messed it up. They have been listening to sad songs. Can I tell you something? I don't know if you remember this, but this was the thumbnail. This was the thumbnail from that video, you guys. This is crazy. She was laying in the bed, and instead of a heart right there, it was a picture. This is nuts. This is crazy. It was a picture of her and her man together. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. If you remember that, put your hand up. Raise your hand, and so that people know I am not making this up. These are all real things. Okay, Grace. Okay. This is nuts because it's like from the very beginning. I'm coming for your heart. That's a song, right? I hear it and it's high. I'm coming for your heart. I'm coming for your heart. I can't even do it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? All right, what's going on? Come on, divine masculine. You're up to something. It's time to show up. It's time to reveal yourself. It's time to make contact. It's time to communicate. As some of my clients would say, it's time to use your words, use your big boy words, use your degrees, oh my gosh. Come on, divine masculine. Speak up. That's it. Stop. Okay. I'm gonna randomize this. I don't know what we're gonna do, but this is why we're gonna do it. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. It looks like a peacock. What? Okay, divine masculine. We get it. You're lonely. You've been thinking about us. Okay, you're singing all the freaking Boys to Men songs. We hear you. Okay. But here's the thing. Just because you're like this doesn't mean you're actually open. So I'm going to have to go ahead and slice your scalp, pop it open, and dig around in your brain real quick, figuratively, of course. So, all right. Okay, divine masculine. Yeah, we're going to start here. What is happening right now? What is at the core of this? And I think even what is I think this is like their eyes for some reason. You know, like the way into all these thoughts. What is it that you're seeing? Yeah. What is it that you're seeing that is bringing all this up for you? Wow. Now, this is okay, hold on a second. What did the divine feminine, you were downloading strength. Remember? When your eyes were closed? Oh my gosh, the eyes. You were downloading strength when your eyes were closed. I wonder, did they see you or something? Because this back here, I don't know, guys, this is really specific, but here's what's interesting. The King of Wands is the visionary. Okay? He's the visionary. So it's like, what did you see? I saw a vision of what? The light, the spark. This is a continuation from that day. That day we were doing a reading, but was it about DM or DF? Honestly, I think it was just meant to be a blessing to the Divine Feminine Collective, and the Divine Masculine was like, no, come back. I think it was supposed to like help you through, and somehow it was about lighting the torch. I look at that. That's a crown. That's a crown up there. What's going on? I told you. Okay, this is 11, but okay. This was the main card from the other reading. Do you remember? And then it showed up in the reading. Do you remember that? Okay, again, if you remember, leave an 11 in the chat or the comments if you remember that, because this is freaking me out. If you were not here the other day, I did a reading where like everything just kept messing up and it was really crazy. It was around the full moon. It is the full moon right now, so maybe that's what's going on. Mr. Lightwork was singing. He never interrupts my readings. He's doing a reading right now. That's why I decided to do this. I'm piggybacking off of his tapping into the energy. Isn't that smart? So, this is why this is very interesting, weird, exciting. The Divine Masculine sees a vision, this peacock energy. Like, look at this. This is totally peacocking right now. So, okay. What is at the top of this person's mind? The very tip top, the thing that they probably think about the most, more than anything. Yeah. The Chariot. Wow. I think this is the vision, guys. Look at this. This is how Mr. Lightwork used to look and dress when we met. He was always wearing, I think I have one of our main pictures together. Oh, I can see it right now. He's wearing a red shirt. Okay, so this was how he always looked. But now Mr. Lightwork has grown his hair out, which I actually talked about in the reading the other day, I think. So what I'm telling you is I think they're seeing these visions of their future. And honey, there's no need for him to be outside this carriage. Who's in there? Wow. I think you're inside, but I think there's someone in there. I think that, the spiritual baby is in there with you. If not, you could have just ridden a standard chariot. It's like you guys upgraded to a minivan. So Divine Masculine is starting to see these visions of love and happiness, but also of power and growth and stepping out and doing more. So, think about what we've got so far. The Lovers, the Chariot, the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords. Did I say? I said the Lover. I said that. It's too many beautiful things. Do you see my point, though? This is where the Divine Masculine's energy is right now, and it's because they saw something, and now they cannot stop thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's take a step back, though. You're thinking about your Divine Feminine, obviously. How did you feel when you saw us in the vision? When you realized we were there and we were, taking care of and nurturing your spiritual baby. This thing that and you realized that we had to help you because we were the one who birthed the spiritual baby. What did you think about that? Wow. This is just the beginning. He said this is just the beginning. This is just one of the many turns of the wheel. Look at all the wheels underneath. And there's something about this, even with the dice and the chips, it's like got this. Oh, and then the flower of life is back here with all the different elements in it. Yes, it definitely feels like taking a gamble but winning. It's like this jackpot energy where you found the right way. Okay, wow. If this is how they felt, and look at you dancing at the top. Look at where you're dancing on top. He's dancing on top, or we don't know. He might have been dancing a second ago. You know, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. When I said I think you're in there, I did not see this. I did not know what I was going to pick next. That means they know you're in there. That's why they see you as a part of this. They know. There's no shadows. There's no confusion. There's no doubts. They understand that you are a part of this. And again, do I need to continue to... Oh, we also saw the strength card. Now we see the wheel, that we saw the high priestess. We see all these things flowing together, but it's a lot of major arcana and then a lot of beautiful things happening in our life. What's the plan, Divine Masculine? If you see what comes next, if you can see the vision and you've got a crown of fire, you're ready to go, you were excited, you realized that we were not the chance that you had to take. We were the one that brought you all the opportunities. Oh, you get it now. We are not the gamble. We give you a new way to play the game. And it's so tell me. Wow. Okay, this is unreal. The wheel, the chariot, the Hierophant. We saw the high priestess. Look at the stepping stone all the way up to the top, and look at where both of these people are. This is. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. The plan is the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the King of Wands are the two husband cards in the deck. We started with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. What the fuck is going on here? Divine Masculine, Mr. Lightwork told me that Let Her Cry is a song about forgive me to my divine feminines out there, as 93% of you identify as female to the YouTube algorithm. So the song Let Her Cry is about a hoe. Did you know that? It's about a girl that kind of is in and out of his life, and I don't know. I don't think that is how they see you. But here's the point, is that they weren't singing that song about you in the sense of that's how they feel. They're singing all these songs about a man in love, about a man who would even love freaking Gomer, even love that hoe out there, okay, your auntie and them said before they said that, so this is what? I want to climb on the stairway to heaven to the top. I want to meet you at the top of the world where you just, this is the wheel, but come on, guys, this is crazy. Okay. So, if this is how you feel about us and this is the plan, oh my gosh. What is the challenging part about this? What is it that on the other side, when you get away from the happiness and the joy and you realize now you've got to get down to the practical side, and what is it that you see is going to be your greatest challenge, DM? Page of Wands. Discovering how to make it happen, how to connect, and how to also show you the vision when you already have vision. I want to read it opened almost directly to it. I want to read the shadow side. So here's the challenging part. Limiting beliefs, duh. Creator angst, hello. A need to direct your energy, yeah. Feeling eager to start something new but confronted by obstacles, Okie dokie. Hot-headedness and being rebellious. Yes. It appears that the problem is themselves and how they fit in all this and how they've always been versus how they would like to be versus where they are right now, which is kind of in the middle. So there's a lot here to unpack. But I think what this tells you is look on course. They're not that far away. You're not that far away. And it seems like you're a part of everything in this. It's like you're up there, you're in there, you're obviously there. This to me is I know that not all of you are women, okay, but I also know that those of you who identify as the divine feminine, you are identifying with that energy right now because that's the energy that you are in, and that is what I'm seeing here. And I love the fact that the divine masculine, you have kind of found a way and wormed your way into their brain in a way that they cannot escape from. So, okay, the last card. Oh, I keep hearing that part of the song, when you walk right out on me. What's what are you afraid of? Yeah, what are you afraid of? If this is the challenge, but you are aware that it's you, I don't think that's really the problem. I think they're feeling pretty fearless when it comes to what they're meant to do with you. What are you afraid of? And when the sun comes up, I knew it was going to be the sun. I don't know how I knew. Oh gosh. Let's read the sun, guys, because I'm looking at this and I was going to be like, is this the sun? You see how it's got the circle behind her? But I'm like, no, that's not the sun. Grace, that is a circle. All right, what are we doing? It opened a 6 of Cups. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I'm meant to be. What? Divine masculine. Is this even a real thing? Like, I don't even know what's going on. The Emperor just flashed. Okay, 4 of Wands. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Okay, what am I doing? In the wrong direction. Here we go. Let's read the sun. I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I am happy. Ah, that's the vision. That's where they're all riding to. They're trying to make it happen. So, okay. The negative of this, the fears are delays, which I think they know that any further delay to this reunion and you are not going to be okay, okay? You are going to be okay. But sometimes you think you're not, and I think sometimes they believe that what you're saying is true. But you are going to be okay, and you really have to watch how you bring like the kind of dramatic air, like the now or never, life or death, this is my life, like kind of moviness to things. You gotta be careful because they are very sensitive to that stuff. And it's not the movies. They can't just like, pow, calm down, Martha, and like shake you and kiss you. They can't do all that stuff anymore. They're too afraid to do a lot of that stuff. And with the way everything in the world is right now, they're usually just afraid to do much of anything with the women in their life. So you've got to be careful. I don't know how that applies to, I guess what we say, what, women with masculine energy and then the men with feminine energy. I don't know if it's the same. I think it's probably just a little bit different, like a little bit flipped on its head. So it's like, yeah, we've got to be aware of how we can get away with being a little bit manipulative with our emotions, even though I think we're fully aware we're doing it. Again, I don't think we're all manipulators. All women are not manipulators, guys. The star card the other day. And remember, she had like this thin rope, almost like a thin headphones up to divine. And I'm wondering if there's this awareness that, whenever you and your divine masculine get around each other, sometimes that cord starts to weaken or thin or even break. And I think they're starting to understand that your best way is being as close to divine in every way, shape, and form, okay, possible. Okay, 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 okay. So delays, negative mindset. Again, we kind of read some of this over here. Self-doubt or lacking confidence. A need to tune out a negative mindset and find inspiration. Absolutely. So, oh, this card is actually a yes card. And you know what I think that means? I think they're also afraid of you saying yes and then having to do this stuff, which that's not so much about you. I think it's like a little nerve wracking. So I want to point something out here. We have all major arcana except for our matching, energy here that says the point of this is the challenge. And I look on one side and I feel really good. On the other side, I get kind of scared. And so you see this kind of like devil and then judgment energy, right? They're weighing and measuring, their ego is kind of getting in the way, and it's such big stuff, but they've got this vision that they just can't ignore. The sun breathes life into everything he touches. Radiating brightly, he creates a path of love and harmonic abundance. This is a card of joyful celebration and a vibrant sign of positivity and success. I love how the fear is, and again, but I don't know if I said this already, but you've got then 10 and then 1 plus 9 is 10. So you've got this balance here in the way that they see you, but also this like feeling of wondering if they need to keep things as it is. But I think that's because of fears of all this, fears of feeling joy and having to, find out if it's really going to be the thing that changes them or if it's just a lie. If it's, it's like there's, oh my gosh, they're dramatic too. So I will say that. I know some of you might have already clicked off when I said that, like, oh, she's rude. But if you're still here and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm that bad. Well, what if I said I know they're dramatic too, but in a different way? Some of them are emotionally manipulative. I'm not going to front, but it's usually not their initial go-to. If I said that, would you admit it then? Because a lot of times it's easier for us to admit that maybe somebody knocked us off of which that's the fear, off of our straight and narrow, than it is to just say outright we were the problem. It's like, well, if I had a reason for it, does that make it better? So I will tell you, I get that they're probably being manipulative here because I think they've been avoiding this for longer than they even realized any of this other stuff. Okay? I think they've known for a long time you are their joy, but they've also used the excuse of not wanting to mess up your life as a way to stay away from you. And it's kind of funny because it's the thing that they used in the beginning, and it's the last thing they're going to have to get rid of before they're ready to be with you. Expect to find bliss and be ready to take inspired action based on radical positivity and generosity. Oy vey. Allow others to bask in the warm glow of your beaming heart and your inspired mind. People will feel drawn to you when the sun card arrives. Live it up. This card is a reassuring sign that things are unfolding beautifully. Aw. You are perfect, whole, and loved by the cosmos. It may be time to deal with any feelings of inadequacy or not enoughness in order to find your shiny confidence. Sorry, guys, I'm fighting off hiccups. The sun is on its way to illuminate the corners of your heart and set your world ablaze with opportunity and inspiration. Your divine masculine is terrified of things shifting into the new. They know that this is on the other side of something. They've felt it coming. They've known for a long time. And when they really saw you in the picture again, it kind of just confirmed for them. You know what I kept hearing? When the chips are down, when the chips are down, when the chips are down. And I'm like, I don't even know what the heck that means, I think. Or I'm like, maybe I do. Because I think it's a negative thing. Almost like when you've already made your bet and there's nothing you can do. And I think that might be how they feel now. So this is like, oh my gosh. So, okay, people. I really feel like I should do a divine feminine reading to go with this, but I'm going to cut this and I'm going to post this tonight and I will post that tomorrow because I need to break this up and I want to use the energy as is, but I want to shuffle the rest of the deck. So I'm going to figure out how to do this. Okay. If you want to watch that, just be on the lookout for that video or just, I'll try to remember to post this in the end screens if I can remember to send you to that other video for people who watch in the future. Again, I'm Fiery Grace the Gifted. This is my YouTube channel. My Divine Masculine posts on this channel a couple times a week. but he also has his own YouTube channels with tarot readings and channelings, and he shares information about what it was like to go from being just a regular, average Joe, kind of going with the rest of the world and all that, into becoming an enlightened divine masculine, which is such a loaded title. There's a lot to it. So if you're interested in connecting with our reunion energies and you believe that reunion happens this lifetime, or you would like to, please do consider subscribing to all of our channels. And remember, anything you need to know is going to be found on our community tab, which is like on our main channel page. You can always shoot us an email. It may take us some time to get back. We're hitting upwards of, collectively with all the channels, like 50,000 people. So it just, it can just take some time sometimes. If you leave a comment signature, you have a chance to win a free reading every single month. So your comment signature is 3 emojis, and these are mine, so don't steal it. Butterfly, stars, fire. That's mine. It's mine. Okay, if you steal it, it's fine, but it's also mine. Anyway, so again, we have all kinds of things we offer. Both of us offer phone calls. Mr. Lightwork has a Divine Masculine course. So if you were interested in doing some coursework to make your journey a little bit more healthy from the Divine Masculine perspective, it includes an awesome course about making conversation. I have some courses available. Most of these are still in production, but the Business Builder, the Business Model course is available. And you guys, the individual modules are 11 or less. Some of them, they're quick little lessons, so I only made them like $4 or $7. And then the more important ones, I made 11. So if you're interested, you don't have to take the full course. And I recently finished the Lightworker inventory as an additional assessment for the Reunion Journey Toolkit. So you can get the complete toolkit, which is the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and then the Reunion Timeline assessment. So if you're interested in that, okay, all this stuff is on my website. But if you wanted the Lightworker inventory, I've made a new assessment that you can take to assess where you are at on your Lightworker journey and why you may not be able to be making like a more meaningful impact right now. Okay, so if you're interested and you've been trying to figure out your Lightwork for a long time, you can get that for $11. It's 50% off if you use code NEWLIGHTWORKER, okay? I'm going to do this reading. I'll be back, but you'll see me. But then, okay, all right, I love you, bye.